Okay, so we have a pole saw here, Stihl pole saw, and won't start. First thing you notice when you try to start it is it's got its priming bulb is broke. So I'm going to take the cover off here. We're going to spray some gas in it, see if we can get it to start. Okay, I'm going to do the gas a little different. Usually I use starting fluid. I'm going to try this. And you're going to hold the throttle open. And we're going to spray it into the carburetor. Okay, so it starts and dies, which pretty much confirmed what I suspected. Since we had a broken priming bulb, this thing hasn't been ran in a long time, so I would imagine there was gas left in the carburetor, or there wasn't any gas left in the carburetor, and the gas either evaporated and clogged the carburetor and dried out the diaphragm, or there was no gas in the carburetor and it just dried out the diaphragm. So simple fix is we'll replace the carburetor with a good new HIPAA carburetor. I think it's actually called HIPAA carburetor, but it's a cheaper fix, and it's a good quality aftermarket carburetor. Now the gas I used was a good 2-cycle gas mix. So just so you know, that you need to use the 2-cycle. This is a what it's called is a 4 mix. So it's actually a 4-cycle or 4-stroke, whatever you want to call it. But it still uses, since it says mixed gasoline. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the carburetor. So for some reason the regular socket doesn't want to fit down in there, so we'll use a nut driver. Grab a magnet and get the nuts out of there. There's a piece of the priming bulb. There's the vent right here. This is the gas tank vent hose right here. We'll leave that on, and then the carburetor should somewhat pop off here. And everything seems to be sticking pretty bad. There's appears to be an impulse line here that I need to get off. Okay, so there's the impulse that drives impulses from underneath the piston into the carburetor, so the diaphragm can pump up and down and suck in gas. But that hose was very brittle, so it broke. So now I have a new hose. All right, so I'm going to pop out the hoses here. Okay, so the aftermarket comes with a different hose setup. This has got an individual piece on it, extra piece, and you got to put your own hoses on it. Stihl usually comes this way instead of this way. So this works. It's just different. If you don't want to use this, then you would have to replace all these hoses. And of course, after we get it all put together here, we'll turn it on its side and test it to make sure it doesn't leak. But the key is that you get all this to pop upwards. So you can see it all popped up. We'll take a like that, and then we're going to roll it on its side, and then we'll check for leaks. To make it easier to see if it's leaking or not, I'm going to put a piece of cardboard underneath there. We'll let it sit for a bit, and then I'll come back and we'll check the cardboard. Okay, I think my camera might have gotten messed up, but I got the impulse line on. Gotten the hoses on now. Okay, so now we'll put the throttle back on, and you'll see that there's a hole in the throttle assembly. So what we want to do is turn it so we can fish it in. And then we'll check it. And then we're going to check the prime. It's priming. Then we got to put this air filter back on, and we'll put the vent tube back on. It fell off, which happens, no big deal. So that's all there is to changing out a carburetor on a pole saw, Stihl pole saw. We also did tune up on it, new fuel filter, new air filter, new spark plug, new hoses. So if you'll click this up, next box, it'll take you to a video where I was working on something. So I hope this video helps you work on your equipment under the shade tree. Thanks for watching.